You on stage with a human rights activist. What does Bitcoin have anything to do with human rights? Isn't it just about investment?
Not for me. I mean, for me, that like Bitcoin changes absolutely everything. And what I'm drawn to the most about it is the ethos, is what it represents, is how the conditions that created it are so rare and so special and so precious, and I don't think there's anything more important in my lifetime to work on, and I don't think there's anything more enabling for people around the world.
We often hear in our community that, yes, I agree. We often hear in our community this kind of mantra that like Bitcoin is for everybody, that it's like non-discriminatory, that it's really kind of opening for many people around the world who are walled off from whether it's transactions, saving, connecting with the world. What is your perspective on this idea that like Bitcoin is for everybody?
Well, I mean, that's what I'm focused on, making sure that I help with. Like whatever I can do, whatever my companies can do to make it accessible to everyone is how I'm going to spend the rest of my life. Like if I were not at Square or Twitter, I'd be working on Bitcoin. If it needed more help than Square and Twitter, I would leave them for Bitcoin. But I think I believe both companies have a role to play, and I think anything that we can do as companies to help also find the right intersection between a corporate narrative and a community open narrative is for the best. It benefits the entire world. I mean, that's what makes it incredible, is like every single person in the world will benefit and get value from utilizing this. And the more accessible we make it, just that realization that we finally have a currency that can be traded to any single point on the planet is pretty incredible. And what that enables going forward is mind-blowing. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that that happens.
Yeah, I mean, this concept that Bitcoin is for everyone is, I think, what I want you to go home with. Bitcoin is non-discriminatory. It cannot choose who uses it. And none of you can block our access or her access or his access. It is something that's open for all of us, and it's open source. And I, as a human rights activist, am grateful that companies like Square are supporting the open source side of Bitcoin, are supporting non-custodial use, are supporting Lightning. These are things that I don't think may have been possible before Bitcoin's incentive structure. So I really wanted to thank you, Jack, for coming out and sharing your thoughts. It's obviously a tricky political situation out there, but I think we agree that Bitcoin is like the way forward here.
100%. It's the only way out.
Well, thank you all so much.